With the warm summer months ahead, local farmers are preparing their fields for what they hope will be a successful year. CRI reporter John Hoffman visited one local farmer to learn more about this year's agricultural outlook.
It's planting time in Mahaska County.
Obviously, this is one thing that makes farming fun. You deal with the elements, the wind and the weather.
Local farmers, including Larry Lindsley, cope with the Iowa weather from planting in the early spring through the harvest in the fall.
You know, year in and year out, particularly in this part of Iowa, we've done all right. The conditions have generally averaged out over a number of years.
Larry has had to cope with much more than fickle weather during his 60 years as a farmer. Prices vary sharply from year to year, and a farmer has to monitor the market just as closely as he tends to his fields.
You got to be a better businessman, really, than what you used to think that a farmer was or should be.
How does business look for 2009? It's unlikely corn prices this year will match last year's record of more than $7 a bushel. They actually averaged $4.10 across the state last year. This year, the price range is predicted to be $3.50 to $5. Last year, soybean prices hit a record of more than $15 a bushel. Soybeans statewide averaged $9.35. This year, the price range is predicted to be $7.50 to $9.
I've always had to make a living on a farm, never done anything else, and we've made a good living here. Put 3 kids through school, been able to take care of ourselves and do what we wanted to. But farming has always been a way of life, so to speak. Remember,
this way of life affects all of us by putting food into the stores and money into the economy.
I kind of wonder in this day and age whether people that live in cities, whether they really comprehend or understand where their food comes from. They go to the grocery store and they buy their meat in a package, and they buy their milk in a jug, and the green vegetables are all laid out there on a nice table. But there's somebody behind that, somebody that has to do it, raise it, take the risk, put in the inputs, make the profits.
Larry Lindsley owns and operates just one of the 1,000 farms in Mahaska County. Collectively, though, these farmers and the agricultural industry generate $771 million into the county's economy.
In our economy, markets fluctuate up and down, and we all know that you buy cheap and sell high, but unfortunately we can't always make it work that way. So.
For CRI News, I'm John Hoffman.